When I was a kid, I goofed around and lassoed a female ghost to keep as a pet. But when I grew up and got tired of her, breaking up was a whole mess. I told her I couldn't stand how ice-cold she always felt and fed her some line about being into warm women. Little did I know she'd end up becoming the ruler of the underworld. To punish me for dumping her, she straight up crossed my name out of the book of life and death. No more dying for me, just wandering the human world forever. Meanwhile, she got to sit on her throne in the underworld, high and mighty. And just like that, we'd never have to see each other again. What I didn't see coming was this. 10 years later, my sworn sister Mu Yulu found out I had endless life and a massive fortune. So she hired some master to set me up. She wanted me dead and sent to the underworld so she could steal my perfect fate. There I was on the rooftop, bawling my eyes out. Please don't hurt me. I'll give you every last cent I have. I'm scared to death. And I had good reason to be scared. When I dumped my ex, she looked me dead in the eyes and said, Lin Bei, if I ever see you again, I will throw you in a vat of boiling oil and tear you apart piece by piece. Mu Yulu, we've known each other for 10 years. I've never done you wrong. Just let me go. Take all the money. I'm begging you. Just spare my life. I was on my knees, slamming my head into the concrete so hard I nearly busted my forehead open. But Mu Yulu just stood there, laughing coldly. I don't just want your money. I want that endless lifespan of yours too. You're my brother, so what's yours is mine. If you actually care about me, hand it all over. After she said that, she shot a look at the robed master standing next to her. He grabbed me by the hair and dragged me to the edge of the rooftop. The building was 33 floors. Down below, they'd already set up a formation. All they needed was for me to fall. Once I was dead, they'd win, and I'd have zero chance at reincarnation. Mu Yulu had planned this down to the last detail. She wanted it clean. No way she'd risk me coming back as a vengeful spirit. Then between one breath and the next, I was already a ghost, standing in the underworld. 2 underworld guards had me pinned on both sides. Black fog rolled in from every direction, and the screams and wails up ahead kept getting louder. I'd been here before. This was the entrance to hell. Gotta thank my ex for that. When we broke up, she dragged me here just to scare me. Back then, she didn't actually throw me in. But this time, I had a feeling my soul was done for. I dug my heels in and refused to move, screaming, I died unjustly. I didn't do anything wrong. Please just let me go. The second I fought back, one of the guards, and a scrawny guy with a mustache, pulled out a barbed whip and cracked it across me. The pain shot straight through my soul. I collapsed, couldn't even scream. Listen up, doesn't matter where you came from, you're ours now. Deal with it. I still wanted to gamble. Maybe my ex still had a soft spot for me and would let me reincarnate. Anything beats getting wiped out completely. I forced myself up through the pain. I spoke up. I know the King of Hell's daughter. Let me see her. The 2 guards exchanged a look. Next second, I caught another lash. That one split a crack right through my soul. I couldn't make a sound anymore. You think you can just throw her name around like that? I don't care how you know it. Keep your head down and your mouth shut and maybe you'll hurt a little less. What if he's telling the truth, though? You think that could blow back on us? Relax. That Taoist said this guy's off the books. His name isn't even in the book of life and death. He's shady, sure. Maybe he picked up a trick or two and stumbled on her name. Look at you being all paranoid. There's no record of him anywhere. We got paid, we do the job. Now hurry up, stop overthinking before something goes sideways. Right then, I figured it out. They had to be in on it with that old Taoist Mu Yulu hired. Underworld guards, taking bribes. Unbelievable. And when I finally saw the gates of hell towering above me, my whole spirit just seized up. I was trembling and couldn't stop. But right then, a voice cut through the fog, getting closer. Is this a new one? Has he been through the judgment process yet? Black Impermanence. He knew who I was. The second he spoke, one of the guards slapped a hand over my mouth and yanked me off to the side. Mustache pulled out a pack of cigarettes and started sucking up. Hey, what brings you down here today? Here, try some of this stuff we got from the living world. Save it. I'm asking you a question. Did this one go through the judgment process or not? Of course he did. We'd never skip the rules. You and Lady Bai are always running yourselves ragged. You should take a break when you get the chance. Black Impermanence didn't say another word. The fog was too thick. He couldn't make out my face. I was terrified of losing my only shot. I bit down hard on the hand covering my mouth. The guard yelped and let go. I bolted toward Black Impermanence, but a guard kicked me flat on my face. Then he planted his boot on my head, grinding it into the dirt. Sand poured into my mouth. I couldn't spit it out. Couldn't make a sound. Lucky for me, the commotion caught Black Impermanence's attention. Hey, what's going on over there? Everything okay? This little punk won't behave, still squirming even now. Nobody who ends up here is innocent. Don't let filth like this waste your time. Stay sharp. Every single one of these things was rotten to the core in the living world. Not one of them can slip through. Get him inside now. I watched Black Impermanence turn and vanish into the fog. That was the moment my heart gave out. Mustache finished bowing and scraping. Then the second Black Impermanence was gone, he turned around and laid into me. Boots first, then the whip, just going to town. By the time he was done, there wasn't a single patch of my soul left in one piece. When he finally stopped, he grabbed my chin and sneered, "Stupid punk. Almost ruined everything. Don't worry. Once we're inside, I'll personally take care of you." And then I was tossed into the first hell like a dirty rag. This level was the 1,000 needles punishment. Everywhere I looked, torture racks, each one holding a shadow with thousands of needles jammed into its body, looked like a pincushion. I sucked in a sharp breath and, with the last bit of strength I had, forced out a few words. I really do know Liu Ruyan. You treat me like this. If she finds out, she won't let it slide. That was mostly a bluff. Liu Ruyan couldn't care less whether I lived or died. She probably genuinely never wanted to see me again. Why else would she curse me with endless life, stuck in the human world, never aging, never dying? She just didn't want me showing up in her domain after I croaked. And now that I was through those gates, the guards had stopped worrying about me causing trouble at all. Mustache slapped my face sideways and laughed like a jerk. Oh, you're really out here daydreaming, huh? You watch too many dramas up there, buddy. You think the King of Hell's daughter is someone you get to fantasize about? My head snapped to the side from the slap, then the nausea hit. I coughed up a mouthful of dark energy, and my soul felt like it was getting more see-through by the second. They strapped me down onto the rack. Mustache grinned and pulled out the soul-severing needles, each one as long as my forearm. You better hold on, pal. There are still 17 levels of hell waiting for you. We've got all the time in the world. Around here, it doesn't matter how tough you think you are, you'll break. Then he grabbed a needle and drove it straight into my thigh. It sank in half an inch instantly. That sharp, searing pain, my whole body started shaking and I couldn't make it stop. Right then, someone came sprinting over. Stop! The needle was yanked out. I gasped, forced my eyes open and looked up. It was the manager of this level of hell. I remembered him, Biyun Tao. He'd been standing right there when Liu Ruyan took me here to scare me back in the day. The second I saw him, hope surged back up in me. Please let him remember me. Manager B, it's me! Please save me! After everything I'd been through, I was completely wrecked. Voice cracked, barely a whisper. But I knew Biyun Tao heard me. Because he stared at me hard, like he was trying to place my face, and that look of sheer panic in his eyes, he definitely recognized me. But before I could even exhale, he snapped his gaze away and acted like nothing happened. He looked away fast, playing it totally cool. Word just came down from above that they want to watch this one get completely wiped out, in person.